Hi guys, today I'm going to configure a 2016 Mustang. It's a beautiful car. I think this is the best looking Mustang ever built. Arguably, it's just my opinion. You may not agree, but I think this is by far the prettiest, most gorgeous Mustang ever built. It's all around just such a nice car. The interior, the exterior, the performance, they just nailed it with this model. So let's get started. I'm on Ford.ca, which is the Canadian website. Um, Obviously, the pricing is going to differ for people in the United States. Uh, I actually prefer the fastback. Uh, I'm not really a convertible guy. Um, Shelby is just too much of a car. So I think I'd be happy with the Ford Mustang, the fastback. Uh, as far as the powertrain is concerned, a V6, you have the Eco, you have the V6 3.7 liter. Um, it produces 300 horsepower, and which is respectable. We have the EcoBoost, which is a 2.3 liter, four-cylinder turbocharged engine, which actually produces more horsepower than the V6, 10 more actually, 310 horsepower to be precise. And then we have the GT with the 5-liter V8 producing 435 horsepower. And then we have the GT Premium, which gives you the some additional features. I'm actually going to go ahead with the GT Premium. There's nothing wrong with any of these powertrains. It's just that when I imagine a Mustang, I imagine a V8. That's the way a Mustang should be, uh, for me at least. So I'm going to go ahead and configure a GT. Now the pricing, as you can see, is just over $45,000 plus taxes. Just a starting price for the premium, and at this price, this car is a performance bargain. If you compare this to the German competition, if you have to get any German car, BMW, Mercedes, or Audi, any car that has 400 or more horses, you're looking at $80,000 and more. Now, granted, uh, it's it's not just about power. They have they have the brand recognition. Then there's technology, and then there's refinement and luxury. I get that, but just based on numbers alone, price alone, this car is a performance bargain. It's just hard to beat, and I'm not including local competition like the Camaro. It's just comparing the German rivals. People can agree there is no rival, German rival, because it's not on in the same league. But then I can argue that there is no substitute for a Mustang. If you want a Mustang, that's all you want. It's like me. Like there is, I wouldn't even consider a Camaro, and not to say that it's a bad car. It's just like if I love the Mustang. I've always loved the Mustang ever since I was a kid. So I wouldn't consider anything else. For a Mustang, there is no substitute. It's just a beautiful, beautiful car, and I've always liked it as a kid. Ever since I was a kid, and yeah, I guess it's time to get one. Um, this car, this design is just so amazing that you can get this car in any color and it would look gorgeous. Personally, I love black cars. All my cars have always been black. But this magnetic color here is is the one. You know what, the picture does not do it justice. It's not even a picture. It's just like a graphic. But you have to see this paint in person. It's just a gorgeous paint, just so gorgeous. Uh, if I have to, if I have to break uh, my record of getting a car other than a black, it would be this one. For now, I'm just gonna go with black. But yeah, that is a beautiful interior. I'm sorry, exterior color. The paint is just gorgeous. Uh, I'm not a big fan of tape stripes. So I'm just gonna leave that. I just like my cars plain and simple. So this is what it looks like. This is the front quarter, rear quarter. This is just a gorgeous car. Here's the interior for you. It's miles ahead of what the previous generation Mustang interior was. So I've actually test driven this car. Uh, these materials right here, these are hard plastics. This material is not too bad. It's like nice, um, but yeah, this is also not too premium, but it's 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 $45,000, and you're getting all this car for that. I can't complain. Cannot complain. Uh, okay, there you go. There's a bigger picture for you. You can see the front seats are all the way back, so there's barely any room for people sitting at the back. But I'm sure you can squeeze somebody once it's in its proper position somewhere here, maybe. Uh, Usually, people don't really ride in the back of Mustangs. It's usually a single person or a couple driving. But yeah, on that occasion where you have to take friends out, I think it's going to be a bit snug here, but you can manage. Uh, for the headspace, it could actually be a concern for taller people. Um, my hair were actually just brushing off the ceiling when I was driving, and I'm not that tall. I'm only 5'6", and it was actually my hair was it was tight. It was tight. Uh, Actually, you know what? No, I'm lying. My hair was not brushing, but the roof did feel like it was very low. So yeah, my apologies. No, my hair was not brushing the roof. It was, but it felt pretty close. I never sat at the back, so I'm not sure what the roof line at the back. It's a sloping roof line, so I'm sure it's gonna be tight. But then again, it's up to you. It depends on what the purpose of the car is. If it's just a summer driver, summer vehicle, or it's a daily driver. I don't know. I don't know also what your height is going to be. I'm sure they designed the car keeping in mind that at least a person of 6 feet height should be able to fit. These what do you call them? These buttons that you see here, levers. These levers that you see here. Uh, One of this has two of these are basically how you want your steering feel, so comfort or normal or sport, and the other one is the driving modes, as in like again sport or track or comfort. Sorry. So um, I forgot about what this is, and I think one of them was traction off. Maybe I forgot, but anyways, if you don't get a premium model, you actually don't get the mode selects, so you can't drive, you can't adjust your driving modes. So this is one thing to keep in mind. All right, continuing with the configuration. So that's the paint. Uh, okay, now I know what's gonna happen. If you get a Mustang, it has to be a manual transmission. I actually know how to drive manual. I grew up driving manual, um, so it's not a problem. But I would go with the 6-speed automatic transmission just because with the Toronto traffic and 401 being the busiest highway in North America, it just gets on your nerves driving in that traffic and clutching all the time. I've been driving automatic for about 6 years now, and I've gotten used to it. And I'm not going to take this car to the track, so it's just a daily driver. And actually, you know what? Not even a daily driver. We get 6 months of winter here, so it's basically just summer slash fall slash yeah driving. Summer, fall, and what? Spring, yeah. Summer, fall, and spring driver. So yeah, automatic it is. Uh, I am going to select the $2,000 401A option because you get the blind spot monitoring with the cross traffic alert, um, and the driver's seats, uh, mirrors, and ambient lighting with memory feature. You want driver seat memory for sure, and I like how the ambient lighting looks. Uh, this I'm not gonna get because I actually don't like black rims. The security package for sure. It's actually security for your wheels, I think. Yeah, so it's got a wheel locking kit, electronic steering column lock, active anti-theft system with perimeter alarm, and electronic locking center console. So there you go. It's nice to have. Uh, you already selected this in the package above, so it says included. It's not really included. It's because I selected that package. The engine block heater, I'm not sure if I need it. Reverse sensing for sure. It's basically parking sensors. Uh, okay, so this is one more thing. A lot of people don't know what the rear axle ratios are. So the 3.15 limited slip rear axle can be upgraded to 3.55. Uh, it actually has nothing to do with handling. Uh, it actually helps with the launch. So if you plan on going drag racing, then you really need this. If it's a daily driver, it's not going to affect your handling. However, it will affect your gas mileage. If you select this option, it's going to take more gas. Um, I actually don't really plan on taking my car to the track. Do I want it? Do I not want it? But in the off chance somebody wants to race me, then no, I don't want to get a ticket either. So yeah, I guess I'm not getting it. I actually love these rims that come with it. They're stock. Good for me. I don't have to pay anything extra for any other rims because I truly just love them. And yeah, oh, I just noticed something new. All of the rims, the wheels, they actually come with a pony logo. That's a nice touch. The interior. Okay, let's switch here. Red line. Yes. Black on red. That's the way I'd like my Mustang. Looks gorgeous. There you go. Here's a bigger picture. High resolution too. So it's black in the center here. So it's like black accents and red seats, and then we have here some red accents in the door too, door inserts. That's nice. And there's some red stitching here on the dashboard. I like it. Okay, adaptive cruise control with forward collision warning and rain sensing wipers. Again, if you have a Mustang, you want to drive it, you don't really want to just cruise on the highway, but you know, it's sometimes it's good to have. Plus, it comes with the rain sensing wipers and the forward collision warning. That can be handy. I'm not going to get these mats. I'm going to get the ones with the pony logo on it. So let's move forward. Again, it says shaker audio included and sync 3 included. It's actually not included. It's because of the package that I selected above. Navigation, sure, why not? Again, it's included, not included, but I'll pay for it. Recaros, you know what? That's debatable. Again, for a daily driver, it could be a bit firm, but then you get more support. No, these look comfortable seats. So yeah, I'm just going to go with that. There you go. All-weather floor mats with pony logo. Cargo area for sure. Cargo area protector. And there it is. There's my Mustang. Beautiful. Okay, So the summary. Now it's $45,398. Options 6219. Total fees. What fees were these? Oh, AC and freight. Okay. Payments. Let's see what the payments look like. Oh, there you go. So the MSRP is $45,398. After everything, this is $53,367. Taxes included. I'm in Ontario, so it's 13% here included. Oh, I think this is the tax for the monthly payments. Okay, anyways, so let's say 25,000 kilometers a year. Yeah, I drive a lot, but then this car cannot be driven all year round. $898 a month on a 48-month lease and 25,000 kilometers a year on monthly payments. Not bad. Not bad at all for a car with 435 horsepower. Try getting an M3. It will cost twice as much. It's not twice the car. Financing 7260. There you go. So if you go 60 months, you get 0% interest rate. The payment jumps to 1,006. Lease $898. So $108 more, but then it's 5 years. But then you own the car. You know what? I've been leasing cars for like about 8 years now, and I find it's a lot easier to unload a car that's leased. And I change my cars like every year and a half or so. So I think leasing is the way to go. Wait a minute, there's no residual here. Either I'm blind or okay, there's MSRP, options, total fees. Yeah, there's no residual here. That's a bummer on their part, because how can they give you leasing details and not give you a residual value? Okay, so $53,000 car, so $898 is what I'm paying. So $898 times 48 months, so I'll be paying $43,104 over 4 years. Car's cost is $53,367 plus 13% minus, so it's probably $17,200 residual. I may be wrong. Maybe that's not how you calculate, but that's what makes sense. What I'm paying in lease payments minus what the actual payment, actual cost of the car is. I know there are a lot of factors that come into play when it comes to residual, but this is like just a random guess. $17,200. So in 4 years, I can either get the car new today, or I could actually wait for 4 years and get this fully loaded car for, let's say, just over $17,000. Interesting. I think I'm going to call them tomorrow and actually ask for the residual. Well, that's all, guys. That's a beautiful Mustang here. Please like if you like the video. Please subscribe. I'll be making more of these. And please let me know, how would you configure your Mustang? Have a good day. Bye-bye.